Violence against Syrian refugees has erupted in northern Lebanon. The Lebanese army says it carried out a raid inside one refugee camp, while attackers set fire to tents at another camp. However, some local residents told a different story. CCTV's Natalie Carney has more, but we must warn you there are some disturbing images in this report.
Amateur video shot last month is said to show abuses towards Syrian refugees at the hands of Lebanese soldiers in the northeast region of Arsal.
They entered our house after shooting down the door. I showed him my ID, but he didn't even care to look at it. They surrounded the house, took us to the truck where they began to beat us.
Tensions between Lebanese citizens and Syrian refugees spiked in early August after Islamic State militants crossed the Syrian border and kidnapped a number of Lebanese army soldiers and policemen. 3 of the soldiers have since been killed. Many blame Syrian refugees who may have fought with elements of IS or al-Nusra Front back in Syria.
Before, Arsal violations against Syrian refugees were few and only in certain areas. But the whole mood in Lebanon began to change after what happened there in the camps. In Arsal, they took around 250 people and hurt them. Some people lost their limbs. Some of them were 70 years old.
Angry residents in Arsal raised some 200 Syrian refugee tents and other housing in the area.
Measures are being taken all over Lebanon to try to control the Syrian refugee population. Here in the Beirut neighborhood of Bush Hamoun, flyers have been handed out asking for them to leave.
Curfews for Syrians have been set in many communities, while derogatory graffiti has sprung up across the capital.
We see a lot of foreign faces, we don't know them, and we get scared, of course, because of the what's happening these days in Lebanon.
They should leave. When you have a guest in your home for 3 years, giving them support, shelters, food, everything, and suddenly they are killing your own people, your own family. This is a problem.
With few options, many Syrians have had to withstand discrimination, intimidation, and attacks. Men search for any menial work they can find, while many of their wives and children beg in the streets. While many Lebanese feel external elements are pushing the country in a direction reminiscent of its devastating past, Syrian refugees fear being caught up in a whole new war. Natalie Carney for CCTV in Beirut.